Hello and welcome to this edition of Planet Hope here on France 24, the programme dedicated to the UN Millennium Development Goals. This week we're in South Africa focusing on gender equality. There, homosexual women are facing what's been termed corrective rape, men repeatedly abusing lesbian women in an attempt to change their sexuality. It's an uphill battle for support groups and campaigners, even in a country which has legalised same-sex marriage. In this report, those who fight against this devastating and degrading treatment share their stories with our correspondents.
Here, on the outskirts of Cape Town, the townships stretch into the distance. And beneath the calm surface, terrible things happen, and keep happening. In South Africa, 1 woman in 2 will be raped in her lifetime. A woman was raped during the night here, in the heart of Gugulethu. The neighbours are in shock.
Because that guy was talking to that lady most, saying you are a lesbian. I want to give you a kid, and today you have a kid. You see, and that guy, I think he did it purposely most.
Why lesbians all the time? They're killing us. When is this going to end? When is it going to come? I'm hurt, and it's my friend, I'm hurt.
The victim is a former soccer star who has never hidden her homosexuality. Millicent Gaika could have died in the assault that lasted all night. The trauma she suffered was even greater because it was not the first time she had been raped. 4 men assaulted her in 2002. They said they were raping her as a punishment, but also to cure her and to make a real woman of her.
He said he will make me pregnant, so that I will give birth, and that then I will understand that I should not love a woman.
Millicent's friends are fighting back with police protection. They are organising South Africa's first lesbian conference, and corrective rape is on top of the agenda. It's a new crime in South Africa. There are no police statistics, but women's groups say 3 or 4 women are raped and murdered every year. Funeka Soldat, the first black woman here to marry another black woman, is the conference organizer. Even the minister came.
And in November 2006, we are saying sexual orientation is enshrined in the South African Constitution, and nobody has a right to deny people the choice to sexual orientation. And we are saying that corrective rape is a crime.
She promises to set up an interministerial commission of inquiry.
Problems that you have does not need to wait for this platform. I am available for you 24 hours. People who are having the pen must write my cell phone number. 082 417 6130. Somebody's already trying, it is ringing. And we are there for you. You call me, you come to my office. I am even available after hours if other offices are working. Yes, thank you. Amanda!
The campaign resembles a liberation struggle because these girls who dress like boys and cut their hair like boys are outcasts from the community.
You see, the African community or the African culture, it's always about men who make decisions for everybody. and they decide what women have to do, whoever, what young boys have to do, whatever. So I think now it's a scary thing that now they see that the women are taking place. And now the scary is a scary thing for them is to see lesbians that are really challenging that boundary that they have. They claim we're wearing their clothes, they claim we're taking their girlfriends, they claim that we're driving the trains that were supposed to be driven by them. So it's just, it's a lot of things that makes men to be very scared.
To get her message across, Funeka is not afraid to speak out in public. On the radio, for example, although the feedback is hostile and homophobic.
From all the people that they've called, only one person who really supported, but the others, they're on fire. Yeah.
The punishment should be strict. People should know if you touch a lesbian or a person who lives like this, then there'll be big trouble for you. If that doesn't happen, then they'll be fighting a losing battle. The law must be on their side.
It's an uphill battle, but the activists fight on. 31 lesbians have been killed in the past decade in South Africa, but only 5 of the accused were found guilty. One trial in Khayelitsha has dragged on for 6 years and been adjourned 40 times. It would be a joke if it weren't so serious. The victim was one of their friends, Zoliswa, who was murdered in 2006.
And I don't like this word corrective rape. It's corrective rape because there's nothing to be corrected there. We are lesbians. They're not going to correct us by raping us. They're not going to change our sexuality by raping us. So we're going to stay lesbian. There's nothing to be corrected.
The more isolated they feel, the more they stick together. Everybody is welcome at Funeka's small house. Millicent is recovering from her injuries and getting ready for her trial. The suspected rapist is out on bail, but she hopes to get him convicted. Her memory of the crime is the sheer hatred behind it.
I thank God that I'm alive. He almost killed me. He almost killed me. I think he was like pretending to us like he likes us, but inside he knows what was happening in his heart. He was pretending. I think he told himself, one day I'm going to get one of you. But it was my bad luck, he got me.
Despite daily abuse and threats, the friends still go out. But they watch their step. In South Africa, girls who play pool and football are potential targets. So a place where girls can meet in safety was opened by a lesbian.
The reason why we're doing those things is because it's not safe for us even outside. If we go, we find out that I've got to be inside the house, maybe probably about 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock because I'm scared to be out there at a later time. Finding out if there is one of the lesbians that was outside or maybe went to a certain shipping, and then you find out that that lesbian maybe is actually missing if it's not raped, if it's not beaten up.
While the bar owner was talking, the body of another lesbian was discovered. The young woman went missing more than a year ago, and she was found in this house. Her decomposing remains at the bottom of a dustbin. Once again, the women danced to honor the memory of one of their own. The minister made a point of being there with them in a high-level demonstration that one day hate crimes really will be punished. The ball is with the police. As they wait for justice, Millicent and her friends are passionate as ever about football, the game that unites a community which refuses to hide. One of the best-known lesbians to be raped and killed was a professional player, and ever since her death, football has been a symbol of emancipation. Millicent's attacker still hasn't been punished. She knows that only one of every 25 accused rapists is ever found guilty. The crime happened more than a year ago, but despite official reassurances, there is still no verdict.
Sorry? They don't do their job. They take their time. I don't know what about us.
South Africa is the only country on the continent where homosexual marriages are legal. It's also a country with a frightening rate of homophobic crime.
Well, that's all for this edition of Planet Hope. Don't forget you can watch this programme again and all our other reports by logging onto our website. That's france24.com, france24.com. We'll be back soon with another edition. Until then, thanks for watching. Goodbye.